Peggy 18.
Hi everybody, I'm Ryan McCabe, lead agent designer on Agents of Mayhem, and today I'm here to talk to you about agent swapping. Agent swapping is one of the primary mechanics in Agents of Mayhem, and you'll have to make extensive use of it while playing in order to succeed in combat against the mighty forces of Legion. Agent swapping is something we thought of as a weapon swap mechanic from other games. You simply press right or left on the D-pad or use your mouse wheel on mouse and keyboard to switch between agents on the fly. In Agents of Mayhem, you have a colorful cast of 12 characters to pick from, each of them with their own unique specializations and abilities. You're going to be building a squad of 3 with the ability to instantly swap between all of them. It's worth understanding that during development, agents fell into one of 3 different categories. Tank characters, who are able to take a lot of damage, DPS characters that are able to deal a lot of damage, and special characters who rely on using their special abilities much more often than anybody else. One of the great things about Agent Swap is the ability to set up combinations of abilities between the different agents. Using a special character to debuff enemies and then swapping to a high DPS character to go in and clean them up after their debuff is really effective. Snipers are particularly annoying, and using hardtack to pull them in close is good, but then switching to Yeti and using his Mayhem ability on them is better. Having a well-balanced squad allows you to take advantage of agent swapping in order to use everybody's strengths and mitigate their weaknesses. One example is making sure you have your bases covered on agents that can take out shields or agents that can take out armor. While any agent is able to do damage to shields, an agent that specializes in taking out shields can do so much faster. Legion enemies are much more likely to have hard armor or hard shields the higher the difficulty you're playing on. In Agents of Mayhem, we have 15 different difficulty levels. When selecting your difficulty, it's important to understand what squad you put together and how effective they are going to be against the enemies that you're going to be fighting. Knowing when to swap, especially at higher difficulties, is going to be the difference between a successful combat encounter or a complete squad wipe. This has been Ryan McCabe talking to you about agent swapping in Agents of Mayhem. Thanks for taking a look.